Hi folks, Nathaniel here at Chicago Music Exchange, and today we're checking out this incredible Fender Brawler guitar made by master builder Carlos Lopez. We've got the Cadillac green one here in my hands, but we've also got an incredible oxblood red as well. So a few weeks back, we had the good fortune, and it was our pleasure to introduce the first ever Carlos Lopez master built Fender Electric 12. Well, Carlos has done it again, he's back at it, this time in a completely different way. Enter the Brawler. So it's an offset waist subsonic 27-inch scale Fender designed to reshape the way you think about the baritone guitar. For those of you who don't know, a baritone guitar usually is tuned from B to B, so we're down a fourth. Now it's not uncommon for it to be down to A, so a fifth, so A all the way through to A. But you can tune it however you like, just like a regular guitar to an extent. I've used a lot of open tunings with it. I think the first time I ever tried a baritone, I played just open chords, like a G major or whatever, and it sounds completely different. To the point where, you know, this is really interesting, and it's like, well, what else could be done here? You know, what are the possibilities with it? It's a great tool that'll make you play the guitar differently. It'll spark new creativity, change the way you play, even or the way you look at it altogether. So before Carlos Lopez was anointed as one of the master builders at Fender Custom Shop, he was already working on this model at his home workshop. Now during the beginning, kind of the early stages, he was using a 25.5-inch scale neck, and it just didn't feel quite right to him. So eventually, inspired by the longer body shape, he decided to go with a 27-inch scale neck, and voila, it was meant to be. It sounded great when he bolted it on and felt perfect. So finding the right pickups was the next challenge, and so Carlos decided to work once again with Curtis Novak, and he dialed in the low wind gold covered humbuckers. They're a perfect match with a lower output that captures the unique energy of the instrument without getting too muddy. So we've got an entirely new body design here. This is something that Fender doesn't take too lightly at all. So it's clearly inspired by a variety of creative guitars from past and present, but yet it still somehow feels distinctly Fender. It's been beautifully and tastefully appointed with a German carve and body binding on top. So this is something that Carlos feels could have been released back in the CBS era with Fender, alongside the Starcaster, the Coronado, the Marauder, etc. We agree. It seems like something that just got plucked out of history and transported to today. Now most people would probably associate a baritone guitar with, you know, heavier genres, metal, hard rock, whatnot. But there's plenty of players out there that actually inspired Carlos to, really think through the development of this guitar. Players such as Ariel Posen and Mark Lettieri, both phenomenal players. Ariel does incredible blues kind of slide work. Mark Lettieri plays Snarky Puppy, but he's got an album out that uses, it's just baritone, guitar, incredible playing. But realistically, you can play anything on this guitar. That's what I've been doing. It's been a lot of fun, and we're trying to showcase some different genres in this video as well. So every player, you might argue, needs a telly. They need a Strat for the versatility, a hollow body such as an ES, maybe a Jazzmaster if you're Shelby. Now I am going to include a baritone into that list. So I've been lucky enough to play this for the past few days, and I've genuinely fallen in love with it. It looks great, it sounds great. I'm still torn between the green or the oxblood, I don't know yet. What would you choose? But I've had fun playing lots of different styles on this. So make sure you come and check it out, you're going to have fun with it.